Have you ever been curious about how to win smart at muscle car auctions? It's not just about bidding the most. Auctions often add a buyer's premium, usually 7.5% to 12.5%, on top of your bid. That means extra costs you need to plan for. Rare muscle cars may also have limited spare parts, making maintenance expensive and challenging. So, research is important. Always inspect the car, especially the engine sounds, before placing a bid. Know your budget and when to walk away if the price gets too high. Balancing excitement with smart choices is key. Want to avoid costly mistakes and make powerful, informed bids? Subscribe now for expert tips that help you save money, stay confident, and master the muscle car auction world like a pro. When it comes to muscle car auctions, you've got two main ways to play: online bidding or showing up in person. Online platforms like Car and Classic, Collecting Cars, Piston Heads, and eBay have opened the doors for average buyers. You can place your bids from your couch, which sounds pretty convenient, right? But here's the thing. The real magic often happens at brick-and-mortar auction houses. The energy of the crowd, the excitement of raising your paddle, and the auctioneer's voice.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Bullet Mustang.
Not be felt fully through online viewing. It's a unique live experience. In the UK, auction houses like Anglia Car Auctions, Bonhams, and Silverstone Classics are legendary spots for muscle car lovers. Many of these houses now mix it up by offering live streaming and online bidding, so you get a little of both worlds. But there's something about being physically present, hearing the engine rev, and feeling the energy that truly connects you to the car. Have you ever thought about whether the thrill of live bidding might push you to make bolder bids? Would you rather win a car from your seat or in a packed auction room? When hunting muscle ride at auction, the condition report can be your best friend or your worst enemy. Auction houses usually provide official condition reports that give a rundown on the car's state. But beware. Sometimes those online photos and reports don't tell the full story. Tin worm not seen in the online listing is a real risk if you rely only on pictures. That's why, if you're serious, it's worth calling the auctioneer ahead of time to get a condition report and, if possible, attending the auction to inspect the car yourself. The bodywork is usually where most problems lurk. It's often the most expensive and tricky part to fix. So, do you think it's worth investing time and maybe travel costs to check a car in person? Would you take a risk on a muscle car based only on photos? Or do you want to feel the car's vibe up close before you bid? The old advice says, it pays to view in person. Do you agree? Bidding at a muscle vehicle auction isn't just about how much you want the car, it's about knowing all the hidden costs and having a clear game plan. One of the biggest surprises for newbies is the buyer's premium, which is an extra charge added to the hammer price. This premium can be anywhere from 7.5% to 12.5%, and it's often higher if you bid online or by phone. Before you bid, do your homework. Check the current market values on online classifieds, read classic car magazines, and set a firm budget. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement and go beyond what you planned. Don't get carried away in the heat of the moment is solid advice. How would you keep your cool when the bidding war heats up?
I try to get down, what are you paying? How many dollars, how many get down? I try to get down $1 million, don't pay to get down, who get 500, and $500,000, 50, now 100.
Would you walk away if the price crosses your limit? We hope you're enjoying this. If yes, then subscribe and click the bell to get updates. These cars aren't just about the initial purchase. They need care, parts, and upkeep. Some classic cars like MGs and Minis have fantastic spares support, meaning parts are easy to find and maintenance is straightforward. But rarer muscle cars often have limited parts available, so you want to look for examples that are well preserved to avoid headaches. Before bidding, a smart move is to join owners clubs, Facebook groups, or watch YouTube videos to learn about common issues and parts availability. For example, an MG BGT Jubilee was a hit because of its great spare parts support, making it a safer bet. Do you think a car's running costs should influence your bid? Would you rather pay more upfront for a muscle car with good parts availability, or take a chance on a rare find with unknown running costs. Winning at these car auctions demands careful planning. First, choose several muscle cars you're interested in. Then note their lot numbers and auction times from the auction house's website. Auctions often span multiple days, so punctuality is crucial. Arriving late means missing your chance. Remember the golden rule: once you raise your paddle and the hammer falls, the car is yours. No backing out. Before bidding, do thorough research. Use tools like the UK's MOT history checker to examine mileage, defects, and MOT results. For newer muscle cars, services such as HPI Check, Car Vertical, or V-Check reveal hidden problems like crash damage or insurance write-offs. For older classics, rely on insights from clubs and experienced enthusiasts to assess condition and authenticity. Skipping these steps can lead to costly mistakes. Would you feel comfortable bidding without this background? Proper preparation ensures you avoid unexpected expenses and increases your chances of winning the right. To even start bidding, you must register and put down a deposit with the auction house. The good news: if you don't buy anything, your deposit is refunded. But be ready to pay a bit up front and make sure you read the terms and conditions carefully so you're not caught off guard. Deposits act as a commitment, so auction houses take them seriously. If you win a bid, you'll usually need to pay quickly, so keep your finances ready. How do you feel about putting money down just to have the chance to bid? Does that make you more cautious or more motivated to bid wisely? On auction day, get there early to register and ask for the history file on cars you'd like. A good muscle car should have detailed records, restoration photos, service logs, and repair documents. If a car has no history file, it'll be a lemon, so run for the hills. If it's your first auction, spend some time just watching to get a feel for pricing and pace. About 15 minutes before your target lot goes up, ask the staff to start the car so you can listen for engine noises and check warning lights. Test everything: horn, lights, indicators, and wipers. Anything that doesn't work could be costly later. Bring a jacket or something soft to kneel on so you can check underneath. Auctions allow cars to be driven in and out of the hall. If a car struggles to start or needs a jump, it might signal trouble, but it could also mean less competition from other bidders. Would you bid on a car that needed a jump start? How far would you go to snag a deal on a muscle car that needs some TLC? Winning big at these car auctions takes more than passion. It demands savvy research, smart budgeting, and a clear strategy. From understanding hidden fees like buyer's premiums to inspecting cars in person and assessing spare parts availability, every step counts. Whether you're bidding online or at an auction house, being prepared helps you avoid expensive mistakes. Ready to boost your auction skills and bid like a pro? Subscribe now for expert tips and share your auction stories or questions in the comments below. Let's make your muscle car dreams real, smart, ready, and unstoppable.